Happy Wednesday, everyone. I have another rant here because I was sent a fake Fendi handbag. I was under the impression that I was buying an authentic piece because there was not a specification there on the item listing that it was a fake, nor was there any doubt on the part of the seller. It just says rare Fendi vintage handbag, and it looked all right to me. There were a lot of photos. There were like 11 photos, but mostly on the exterior, and it looked good to me. But the only photo showing the interior of the bag was very blurry, and so you couldn't really, judge or make out, anything. But I still took my chances because I've been buying a lot of handbags on eBay, guys. And this is my second time to be sent a fake handbag from eBay. The other one was a Chanel handbag a few months ago, and I paid almost $700. It was 687 something, and the seller had 100% feedback. So I had no doubt, guys, because she was selling high-end items. But luckily for me, I know how to look for, I for an authentic piece, and I was able to return that and I got my refund. Of course, it was a lot of money, although there was like a threat of being sued or something, that we have to go to she's going to send me somebody who works at the law firm, apparently, because her family works at law firm, and then she strongly insisted that the item was authentic. But I said the zipper didn't have any of the indications of any of the vintage zippers that Chanel would use. There was no Lampo, there was no Eclair or any of that. I did my extensive research, and I already also sent it to the leather surgeon, and yeah, and she says to me that, yeah, I know Jerry there from leather surgeon. But I said, no, I don't have to, this is clearly a fake. So I sent it back. She was gracious enough, and she said, I'm sorry, I should have done more research, but I was really, really positive that I thought it was the real thing. But I said, no, it's not. But I got my refund 3 days after she got her bag back. But this time, okay. So what was I thinking? I just got sent a Fendi from Poshmark, right? That I've been ranting about in one of my previous videos. And since I like this pattern a lot, they are very, very popular again. And the one on the left, actually, so this is kind of a rant video and a comparison video between an authentic Fendi Pequin vintage and a fake one. The one on the left is the real deal. I've had that, and I bought that from a thrift shop in West Palm Beach, and it was I bought it for nothing. It was only, I think, $20. It was in the cosmetic bag section, because it had no straps. I just improvised the straps, and everything is okay except for this. So I've noticed that Fendi bags, because this one is like a patent leather, the pipings actually they rub off, and there is nothing you can do about that unless you want it replaced with a leather. So I said that's the flaw of the Fendi vintage pipings. So I said, okay, so since I only paid less than 20 for this, I was very, very happy. And it did not have any straps. So I cut one of my vintage straps. I I ruined a perfectly really suede, a really good looking suede handbag. It's a vintage type, and I just, and it works perfectly. Okay, so let me just I'm not sure if Fendi has a smaller version of their, I would say this is not like a camera bag. It just looks like camera, but this fake one that I received from eBay right now, let me just compare that. So this is a tad, I mean, smaller, okay? All right, so I should have, the thing is when I'm buying, I just get too caught up. Sometimes I don't pay attention to little details. Like this did not have any Fendi, small Fendi at all. Compared to this, look at this, there would be Fendi in some places, right? Okay. That's one red flag already, but I did not know, guys, because I was just looking at the pictures. It's really hard to determine a piece unless you have it in front of you. And this one, so, and sometimes I don't rely, I just see it and I'm like, oh, it looks legit from the outside. It's like, okay, so this one is bigger. The FFs are chunkier than this. Look at that. It's smaller, and it's more it's yeah, no, it's not smaller. It's slimmer than this one. This is very big, and this one, okay, look at that. All right, now let's go to the hardware, because it was really close to the original one when I was looking at the pictures, but I did not, I did not see. I don't know, what was I thinking. Until now I should be an expert in handbags now, but no. There will always be that first time, or what you call it. I still have a lot of years, or I still have a lot to learn, guys. So this is the super fake. It's not even super fake. This is ghastly. Okay, so this is the it's tarnished, and it's bigger than this. This one is very yellowish and goldish. It's still, at this point, it's smaller. Okay, and then okay, when I opened this early, I was like, why is this big, but okay, let's see. And then I opened the interior, and guys, you wouldn't believe, I was just so stupid, and I paid more than $100 for this, guys. Okay, well, this one, all I have to do is to have it repaired, and then I'm good to go. I'm actually good to go like this. And this one, when I opened it, I was like, shit, this is a fake handbag. I was really mad. Excuse me, my allergies, I'm sorry. Okay, so when I opened it, I was like, what the hell? Okay. And where's the Fendi? What is this? I'm like, it's not for vintage Fendis. It should be more of a leather here interior. So I'm like, what is this? And would you pay $100 for a fake bag? That doesn't. This is so poorly made, guys. See, look, and I'm like, where the hell is the Fendi logo? There is nothing. So I'm like, oh shoot, I've been duped. Okay, so there. So it is just plain black cloth here. Uh, I'm like, what was I thinking? I buy bags all the time. I said I probably bought like probably 20 or 30 bags in the past, I mean, 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm like, why? And okay, so I should have done my thingy downstairs, because okay, so this is the interior of the real Fendi. Vintage Fendis, some of them don't have serial numbers. Fortunately, this one has a serial number, and this would be a how do you call it? The skin. I mean the clothing. What am I? I'm sorry. I'm just really, really mad at this point, and there are so many interruptions at this point. Okay, so the plaque is here. Ignore the calls, guys. The plaque is here, and there's a serial number over there. So you know that it is an authentic piece, but you just don't rely on the serial numbers, of course. You have to check everything, the stitchings and everything. So this is the real one that I got from a thrift shop for less than $20. And this is the one from eBay that I bought, okay, just now for $100. I'm so disappointed. Sometimes I'm so mad at myself because I just hit buy. It was a buy it now thing. So I'm like, okay, and it didn't say I'm not. I would have forgiven her if it says I am not sure, if this piece is authentic or not, because some of the sellers on Poshmark would say that, but on eBay you cannot list a fake one. You don't claim it to be fake, otherwise they'll take it down. Well, I'm not sure if it's still that's the case, but it says there mint condition, straps are okay, blah 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 blah, very rare vintage. And I was like, wow, 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 everything looks good from the side, and I didn't even know that it was smaller than this. Okay, when I'm looking at bags, I don't really check the I'm not really paying attention when it comes to dimensions. I'm like, okay, I was under the impression that it was like this too, but it's smaller. I'm not sure if the vintage Fendi bag also has a smaller version of this, because mine is clearly bigger. But it's just that they are just so close, and yeah, so I just filed a request return, and for some reason I couldn't add any pictures. I added like from gallery. I tried taking pictures, and I added from gallery or taking pictures, but it won't let me. So, and I sent the seller a note saying that I'm sorry, I have to return this, but it is clearly a fake, and maybe that's the reason why you did not take a clearer picture of the interior, because there was only one interior picture and it was blurred. So I wish I had contacted her before, but sometimes I just I get too excited and I just hit buy, and that's it. So anyway, my Poshmark returns, I was already given my refunds. But for some sellers, I have a lot of handbags there. I bought two Fendi handbags, and it's been 5 days until now, guys. They have not sent it to me. So I think they will end up canceling my order again. It's just so disappointing. I mean, what's with these sellers? I'm like, whatever. But anyway, this is going out, and I said I want my refund back. If you want your bag, it's okay, but send me a prepaid shipping label, because and I told her, please don't pass this up as an authentic piece. If you are not sure, please don't list it as it's just really, I just feel so stupid. This came to me right away. I think this person is from Florida also. I'm not sure. It was sent almost immediately. I received it after 2 days, so probably it's just somewhere here near Florida. But anyway, I'm really, really disappointed. And yeah, so I'm glad I have the original one to compare it to. With or without the original one, of course, it's a no-brainer. This one is really, really a tacky Fendi's Pequin handbag. Okay, so there you go. Bye.